November 15th to the 23rd was National Hunger and Homeless Awareness Week, and the Attleboro Arts Museum recently held an exhibition to shed light on the issue. For one day, the museum hosted photography work from Lesley University senior Natalie R.G. Cohen. To learn more about the exhibit, we spoke with Attleboro Arts Museum Director Fawcett.
Today, November 19th, we have a special exhibition on display. It's a one-day only exhibition, and it culminates with an artist reception this evening. And the title of the exhibition is Faces You Walk By. This is a photographic expose from a young woman who is a senior at Lesley University, and it's a little over 20 photographs of homeless individuals, men and women of all ages, that Natalie connected with two colleagues of hers after reaching out to these individuals in Harvard Square and Central Square.
This all started with two of my friends coming up to me and asking if I would like to do a project for Hunger and Homelessness Week. And Hunger and Homelessness Week is a national week devoted to raising awareness for hunger and homelessness, which is usually ignored. And so I'm a photography major, and my friends wanted to have a photography project to go up during this week, and that's kind of how it kicked off. We would go out into Harvard Square for the project and talk to homeless friends and learn about them and their stories and put more of a story to the face than just someone that you walk by on a daily basis. And then we would ask if it was okay if we would take their portrait, and most of the time it was more than okay, and they wanted to help the cause. And sometimes we got turned down, or they just wanted to talk to us, and we still appreciated that as well.
Natalie engaged the folks in the photos in conversations and really, I believe, gained their trust. Talked about their situation, talked about the fact that they were from Lesley University, affiliated with the Office of Community Service, and wanted to learn more about them. And after a very deep conversation, she was able to take photographs of most of the folks that were there and to document them and their story. In the gallery tonight, we have plaques that are up that are show excerpts of the conversations, and we, of course, have the photographs too that are in full color. It's a very moving story, and the way the gallery is set up, you are forced, if you would like to see the title wall and the title image, to walk by eight of the faces that are on display. Curatorially, that was my way of sort of getting you through the process, making you ignore individuals as you walk past, and to sadly replicate the situation that often happens. This exhibition is here at the museum today during a very special week. It's National Hunger and Homelessness Awareness Week, and this happens annually. And to commemorate that week and to shed light on the issues of hunger and homelessness, we've created this exhibition. I'm very pleased to have the work here. Natalie is obviously very talented. My conversations with her have been very strong. Her sense of commitment comes right through. She's not only committed to the cause, but definitely committed to her art. The photography is absolutely powerful and does make you think more than twice about the situation at hand.
I think just talking to them and really hearing their stories, that it's not always the typical alcoholism or drugs. It's maybe they lost a job and they just ended up on the street because they couldn't make next month's rent, and just really having sympathy and empathy towards them, and just having the camera in front of them for a little bit longer than just snap, snap, go away. Having them make eye contact with the lens was really important, so that they kind of just became comfortable and I was able to capture their true spirit and who they are. We were really trying to come up with a name for it, and we were just like brainstorming something, like homeless kept coming up, and just using that word, and I didn't really want to use that word, and it just really turned out to like spur the moment. I was like, faces you walk by, because for most people that don't really care about the hunger and homelessness problem, they are just faces to them that they walk by, and they don't think that they have a different, a story that should be told. But I think their story should be told along with many others that are still out there.
What I find is very interesting about this photography and the title of the exhibition that Natalie came up with herself, is that we are forced to look at the faces of these individuals. We are forced to see and read about their situation. And so often, when you're walking past a homeless individual, you might engage them, but very often that's not the case. You really don't get to look at their faces. Their faces are our faces. So it's a wonderful way of bringing you closer to the problem and hearing or reading about the individual's background, but also truly coming face to face with what the situation is at hand. And it's pretty remarkable to know that there are over 20 images representing Harvard and Central Square. These are all different individuals. There are probably, I think it's 26 individuals that are on the walls. These folks were photographed within a month and a half worth of time. So it speaks to a great issue that is happening.
I think really I want them to not just walk by people, just give them a smile or have a great day, something to give them recognition, because they're sitting on the side of the, maybe like on the sidewalk all day long, getting walked by. If they ask a question, people just walk by and don't even acknowledge them. So I think that just raising awareness that these are humans that should be acknowledged, and also to think about that it's really one step away for anyone. It's not something that anyone can predict happening. I think that's really important.